Finally, after a long month of brainstorming session, hustling, and sleepless nights, the on-chain summer buildathon comes to an end with this project submission. Hey folks, my name is Kanish Chabra along with my teammate Praprit Singh from the team Server Geeks, and we present to you our project TrackU. TrackU SDK is a state-of-the-art analytics tool designed for seamless integration across Web 2 and Web 3 applications. By leveraging on-chain edge functions provided by Fleek technology, TrackU bridges the gap between Web 2 and Web 3 ecosystem really easily, which offers robust benefits like reduced latency and minimized overhead. Current analytics tools often fall short in leveraging Web3 advantages such as decentralization, security, scalability. Web2 applications struggle with integration complexities. TrackU addresses these all issues by providing a seamless and easy to integrate SDK that tracks user activities comprehensively and in real time. This helps companies to provide business intelligence and business analytics for these companies and get a better user engagement data and operational efficiency. Now let us look upon how it looks like. So our app is based upon Fleek Discovery Track, and for that we have deployed Fleek functions that we use to interact with users and the SDK. So let us see how that Fleek functions look like. So this is our GitHub for the Fleek functions that we have deployed to use it into our SDK and dashboard. So let us have a quick look over it, right? So this is the link, the API link that we are using on our SDK and the dashboard, and you are really open to try it on your own. We have some API endpoints. So what unique we are doing is we are adding a lot of endpoints in a single Fleek function, in a single file. We have added all these endpoints so that we don't have to deploy many other functions just to add different type of endpoints. So let us check. We have some. So first is check user. This is a get command, and we get, like, if the user is found, we just return the user data, user object, and 500 and 404 error in case of object is not found any error. We have some register user. We have some submit event API. We have an endpoint of add project, delete project, get projects by user, get projects detail. So these all require some kind of parameters and some kind of body with it, so that you can exactly send how the data look like. So let us have a quick overview over the code. This is our main file for the Fleek function. In this, like, if we have the register user, we basically get the data from the body, and from that body we particularly do a post request to the functions, and voila, the user has been created and it has been added to the databases. So we are handling multiple parameters over here and multiple endpoints over here through this area. So we are using a basic if else command and check the path. If the path is specific, like if it's check user, we're going to check the user and it's going to return the data that we get from that query. So daily basic and a lot of data. Yes, we have a lot of APIs. You can go out and test it on your own. We are really open to do so, and we have also deployed link for the same, which you can access from our GitHub repository.
Yeah, so awesome. Let's start with understanding what different features and services we are offering right now. And when you will, click on this project, you will be redirected to our SDK, and this is very, very crucial in order to initialize all of those functions. And you can just click on, here, copy paste, and just initialize your project. And also, it's pretty cool that right now, we are having so much of users. It's just 2 days we have published this, so it's really motivating for us. And also you can get all of those details, how to install, initialize, and all that part here. Do not worry, we'll get back to this later in this video. Also, it's important to understand that right now we are using Fleek as a base layer. So we are fully based on Fleek's serverless architecture, and we are using their serverless functions in order to host our whole backend. And also we are using Fleek's hosting services, and trust me, they are pretty good. To be honest, their response time is really great, and also it's very easy to use. Also, we are using right now base chain to in order to host our contracts, and in order to manage that incentivization layer part, and incentivize users based on certain metrics and all that part. Also, we are using Coinbase Smart Wallet to manage all of the users and all that part as well. So these are the technologies that we are using right now. Also, if you want to check out, you can check out all of the other details on our landing page. And awesome. So let's get started with SDK part. Thanks.
Now let us move forward and see how a company can come onto our platform and start its onboarding process to create a new project. So to onboard yourself, you just have to click on dashboard. On the dashboard, after clicking on it, you have multiple options to connect through. So we have also integrated Coinbase Smart Account Wallet, and we'll be moving forward with that in the rest of the video. So I'll just click on Coinbase Wallet. the pop-up occurs and I just approve my connection, and voila, I'm just connected to TrackU. That simple. I'll click on next, and as I'm not registered over here, I have to fill out some really basic details of my company. So over here I'll just fill out some very random details, abcd@gmail.com. I have to enter it all, okay, and mobile number as something very random. I'll just click on next, and there you go, my API key has been generated, and you can just copy it from over here, and we'll click on submit. As of now, we have that access to the API key later, so we don't have to worry. This is our dashboard, which looks really clean, very user friendly, and anyone can access it, anyone can use it really efficiently. So initially you don't have a project, right? You have to create your own project to work upon and connect it to the SDK. So for that, you just have to enter a project name. I'll enter test 1. I'll click on next. What is my current user base? Suppose it's around 1000 to 10,000. So I click on next, and it gives me an npm command to install my SDK. That's all you have to do. You have to just sign a message. I'll just approve the message. It has to ask for my password. I do that, and here you go. My project has been created. A project ID has been assigned to me. It was that simple. You just need your project ID. You can get it from here, and you need your API key, which you can go over to the settings and you can get your API key. And that's all. That's all you need to connect with your SDK. Now over to the SDK connection.
Yeah, so awesome, guys. Let's start with the SDK initialization. So what we need to do is, so as of now, I have just simply made a new folder, demo SDK, and initialized npx create React app, a new React app, and then after just opening that simply. So yeah, you will be redirected to this part, and then what you can do is just simply start the server. Okay, so just simply start the server. So yeah, till then it's loading. What you can do is you can just visit our SDK page, and you can just simply just copy it out, and okay, so till then the server is getting started. We can just open our VS Code terminal, and then you simply copy paste it. Okay, till then it's being downloaded. Awesome. What you can do is you can check out a doc. So basically here it is given steps to initialize and to install your SDK. Also they are mentioned different methods that you can use. So set user to initialize the user, right? And to in order to calculate the duration, all that part, you can just use end session and all that part. So this all of those methods you can simply just explore. And right now what we can do is, so here's a simple very simple example. Just copy paste it, and then here so it's done, pretty cool. Just control A, control V. Okay, we don't need this. Just download it. Is it done? Let's check it out. Awesome, guys. So yeah, so our SDK is now initialized. Pretty cool. Now you can just visit to your dashboard, and you can check out all of those things, all of those metrics. But before that, it's very important to know that here you need to just replace your API key and project ID. Very crucial. So yeah, I've already copied mine from the dashboard. So okay, so this is the API key, and this is the, okay, my mistake. uh, this is the project ID. Awesome. So here in user ID, you can just simply put in your wallet address. So I'm just writing wallet address for your reference name. You can put in yours. Mine is Pratik. So yeah, awesome. Nothing else, just save it. So we are just running all of that code in the user effect. So simply it will initialize our SDK with our API key and project ID. So these both things you can get from the dashboard, and then you just need to simply just call that function from this instance. Simple, easy, right? Nothing major. So after this, after saving it, you can now just get redirect to your dashboard. You can check out all of those analytics. We'll show you.
Now, with days of regression testing with our help of our fellow developers and couple of friends, we have a lot of data into it to check how the dashboard looks like. So initially, this is the very starting of the dashboard. You have project visits, unique project visits, and the average visits per user. and we particularly need to improve on that. I can see over that. And this is the views per day graph. It has a graph of like the days and the number of views, which is like it increase someday and it decrease, and I know what to do for that. Now this is the total site duration stay by the users. Currently it's 1 hour 5 minutes 28 seconds and 194 milliseconds, and the stay duration lasts 24 hours 7 days, and the average stay duration per user. Now we have stay duration per day. The stay duration per day, like it's a basic graph that how many users are staying for what duration of time for on your app. Now this is the heat map. The heat map involves where your user is clicking the most, interacting the most with the particular app, and this would help you analyze like where the user are engaging more and where it needs to get improved, right? So this is a really interesting feature that I particularly like about this app. Now we have some page views data over here, like on different URLs or in different parameters. We have like different kind of page views and unique views, and over here we can have a clear look upon that, and we can analyze which page is performing much better and what is the turnout percentage on other pages. Now we have some performance analysis on the fastest load time, which is 0.00 seconds, pretty fast, and the slowest time is 4.78 seconds. I think you need to upgrade your internet, buddy. And the average is 1.88 seconds, and pretty cool, right? So now we have some operating system analysis and the browser analysis. These are important because through this you'll know that what kind of user are interacting with your app and what are the requirements overall. So like over here we have Mac and Windows, and which are 3 and 5. So I know that Windows user are pretty much like a little bit more than Mac users, so I can do accordingly everything. Now we have a list of registered users, and through here you can see how many users are registered and who are they. Now this is an interesting feature. This is the error track, and what it does, it tracks your errors or from the overall views. For example, if I visit and I get some error, obviously if your project is in alpha or beta, you need to track errors, and you know that you will be getting errors, right? So we calculated an percentage to tell you how reliable your app is. We have the link where the error occurred, the error, the timestamp, the line number, the column number, and the user who faced that error. So that's all for the dashboard. That's a pretty much overview of a dashboard, and on to the next one. Now let's have a look upon user specific information. Now you have the overall information over here we just saw, but now what about the user information, right? We go on to the user data. We have an option to choose a user. I just go on to and choose this particular user, and voila, I have data for that particular user. So the total site duration day is 0 hours 28 minutes 39 seconds something. The page visits are 4, stay duration in last 24 hours is 1, etc, etc. The performance analysis is like fastest 2.5 seconds of all 2.5 seconds. That really good. So you can choose any user from here and you get the data for that. So this is how user specific data looks like. So now you had a look upon our SDK and the dashboard. How was it? I hope you liked it, and because we did our very best to create a world-class SDK and dashboard to give you user analytics and improve your business intelligence. And we are not going to stop here, I promise that. We have a lot of features coming in really soon. Starting with the automated reward system, users and the companies can integrate some data, and you can automate the reward system. We are going to initialize an incentivized layer. Over that, you can pay over base chain, and you can create an NFT. You can directly send money to a user who are performing really well on your website, on your dashboard. So you can incentivize them. We can automate this process as well. Or that we have a leaderboard with an incentive button. So we have a leaderboard, right? We can have a leaderboard on how many page views, which user is having the most page views, and which user is having the most screen time, and which user is interacting more with our website. You can incentivize it as a company, and we can obviously increase our engagement levels by adding a lot of different features and different criteria for engagements level. Last thing we can add is the personalized email system. You can interact with the users directly with our dashboard through using some emailing systems, and you can email them for an activity to encourage, make them come back to our website. And these are some future scopes that we hope we can build it really soon and get it out for the users that really trust us. So in the end, I think TrackU offers unified analytics, which consolidate user activity into a single dashboard, helping you to like get comprehensive insights across multiple platforms. It ensures you to bring security and like decentralization benefits, like from Web 2 to Web 3, and it helps to attract more amount of users than usual, right? It is also cost efficient with auto scaling feature that help you to like adopt varying prices and varying needs, which reduce overhead cost overall. With real-time analytics enable data-driven decisions, which improves user retention and user engagement. And our security features and the decentralized storage helps data protection and compliance with regulations. It can handle a million number of events per second thanks to Fleek functions for that. And the overall project was deployed on Fleek from the front end to the Fleek functions. Everything was deployed on Fleek platform, and we also integrated the Coinbase Smart Account wallet into our platform, which helps user to integrate smart accounts and use smart accounts to track with their app. So that's all for our project for the on-chain summer buildathon. It was a really exciting overall experience. Thank you so much to the team base for organizing this hackathon, and we're looking forward to such more events.